From Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends.
Welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends, produced by Michael Leonetti. Sandy Kastel has been entertaining audiences for years on stage, screen, radio, and television. And for the next 60 minutes, she'll be talking with local and international performers, artists, authors, celebrities, and more, with special features like women in music and arts, shopping at Smith's, cooking with Chef Michael, and staying fit and fabulous forever. Now, let's bring on the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
Good morning, everybody. Ha-ha! Had you fooled. You thought it was Sandy. She ain't here today. It's me. All me today. I'm so excited. But I got some great... that's it. My cousins are outside right now eating provolone sandwiches. And I got a wonderful dais that are here. Sandy, unfortunately, had some family business to do, ladies and gentlemen, and she won't be here. But I got two of the greatest co-hosts that are going to co-host with me, the magnificent Evan Davis, who is my very special friend.
Thank you.
And he's with the Evan Davis blog. If you want to about jazz and stuff, go ahead, Evan. What do you got?
What? I was just going to say it's Evan Davis Jazz.
Evan Davis Jazz.
Right.
And if you call him today at Israel 74141, you will get a case of halava. And
nice.
That's good.
Nice.
And my next co-host is the sweetheart who, I love her. She's not only one of our major sponsors with the Salvation Army, but she does so much for so many people, and it's a pleasure to have her with me today. And her name is... I know, I'm looking at something else. Leslie Rogers, everybody!
Yay!
And, she's the granddaughter of Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers, that's right. Actually, Uncle Roy, and then there's Uncle Fred Rogers.
Uncle Fred,
yes.
yeah.
I just wanted to mention that I feel badly because that little Sandy Kastel, that little intro thing, when I recorded it the other day, my voice wasn't really...
No, you did a hell of a job, Les. You did a hell of a job. Well, Sandy gave me something to read. It says, "Welcome to the Sandy Kastel Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael," which is me. All you people know who I am. That's right. Thank you, everybody. That's my parole officer's family out there. This Monday, August 11th on KLAV 1230 AM, my special guests are... And ready for this? My dear friend for almost 40 years, the greatest drummer ever, and my buddy, Mr. Joey Vesby.
Yay!
Hello, Michael. How you doing? He was with Louis Prima. Oh my God, in heaven! Joey played 15 years with Louis and Sam Brutera. Naturally, we had my attorney's supposed to have been here today, but he's my bankruptcy lawyer, and he's everything. And I love this guy. He watches him. He keeps the feds away from my door.
He's in jail.
He's in jail right now. Neil Cole Menaris. Neil is supposed to have been here today, but God knows what he's doing. He must be with Dr. Perry counting his money.
Probably.
And naturally, recording artist Tommy Ward. Yeah. Tommy Ward is here, and Daniel Emmett is here, and they brought two hot-looking broads with them. And I said, "Oh my God, these chicks are hot." And the kid said, "Mike, that's my mother." I said, "No, that's the mom. The moms came with the kids," and it was really great because I remember when I was their age. They're only 7.5 years old, these guys, but these kids did a hell of a job. And they're tall.
Very tall.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to know. I'll tell you what, Les. Why don't you read that right there?
This one?
Yeah.
Well, and you know what? I've been meaning to do this, but last Wednesday I was in a coma practically after working for 13 hours. But every Wednesday night at Sienna's Authentic Italian Trattoria, come out and see Sandy Kastel's special edition of jazz and cocktails. And the address for the restaurant is 9500 West Sahara. Features guests like Chef Michael.
Oh yeah, baby! Now you're talking.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Mulador, pardon me, David DaCosta, and many, many more. With Chad Michaels on piano, Spider on bass, Joey Vesby on drums. It is a hot time and a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
And the food's fabulous.
Well, not as good as mine, but
No, but it's good.
It's good.
And I was supposed to read that. I practiced that for 2 days.
It's all right, but
Michael pointed at me and
But
said, "Read it."
Sandy, you know how Sandy is, about getting fit. And one of the things is, read it, Ev.
Well, if you're interested in being part of Sandy's Staying Fit and Fabulous Forever program, please contact her at 702-348-5707. That's 702-348-5707. Or you can email her at stayfitandfabulouswithsandy@gmail.com.
Marvelous. Thank you, Evan
You're
Davis.
quite welcome.
I want you to know that filming begins in 3 weeks for the Sandy Kastel and Friends TV show with me. So we're going to go over to television. It's about time, and I got to tell you something, everybody. We love you. We thank you for making us the #1 radio station. And really not radio station, but program. I was at Smith's this morning, and it's funny as hell. And I walk in, and they go, "Hey, Chef Michael," and the kid that works at the, I used to get the donuts from Smith's. He said, "Man, my mother listens to you all the time." I said, "You're not from Alabama, are you, kid?" He goes, "No," he says, "My mother listens to you all the time." He says, "And we're funny, and I love it." And the Smith Food King people, I apologize, not Smith Food King, Smith Food and Drug. I keep saying Smith Food King. It's Smith Food and Drug. They are phenomenal. The store on Durango is the best store, in my opinion. They're all good. Don't get me wrong. I don't want no letters from corporate. But I'm telling you something, that gang that's over there, Evan, is great. The lox is terrific. That's why all the Jews congregate there to get the lox and bagels. The Italians are there to get the prosciutto, and the Irish are there to get some kind of, I don't know what they want.
Let me tell you this.
Potatoes.
The Smiths that I go to is the only really store around that has prime cut beef. Everyone else has choice or whatever, but they have prime cut, and that's usually everything that they buy in beef is prime cut, and it's terrific. So
my friend Todd Johnson works with me, and he's out in the with the Jockey Club, and he's a brilliant, nice guy, and very wealthy man, worth billions and billions. Why he don't retire, I have no idea. But anyway, it's a shout out to my friend Todd. I know you're listening, Todd. I know you're under the weather. I hope you're feeling good. And bet on Crazy Horse Wild in the third. Put about 400 on for me. That's my bookie on the side. I'm at the top.
I just wanted to say, just to get a quick plug in.
I knew you. I knew.
Right.
You Jew bastard. I knew you were going to do something like that.
All right. Next Saturday, the 16th, we have two wonderful singers here. You'll hear them in a few minutes. Daniel Emmett and Tommy Ward. They're doing a show at the Italian American Club in the showroom.
Get out.
August 16th.
I won't be there.
8 o'clock. Well, we'll get you there somehow. Or
if
August
Tommy's
16th
mother's going to be there, I'll be there.
At 8 o'clock. They're going to do a Bocelli and Bublé type of.
No, not Bocelli and Bublé.
Really?
Yes.
Because me and Joey Vespi do Gene Krupa and Buddy Rich. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
Right, Joey? You
All right,
son
buddy,
of a
we got
felony
it.
curse.
Okay,
Tommy's
well,
looking at
I got
Tuesday,
that in
Tommy.
now, so we'll try to get at least one every 8 minutes in on that.
Go ahead. No, we thank you for that. And Evan, I never met these kids before, and I'm glad that you had the opportunity to bring them.
Oh.
And I want everybody to know that we're going to bring them at the Siennas on Wednesday, okay?
Yeah.
To and to sing, to perform,
yeah.
And it's really great because what we do is we want to give good talent. We want people to see good talent. It's about time that Las Vegas is going to make a change because I'm going to tell you something. I heard these kids' albums, and these guys are phenomenal. I was kidding with Tommy earlier. I said, "Oh, Tommy, your mother's cute. Let me take her out." He went, "No." I was only kidding with you. Sandy, you're a girl for me. Don't get upset. I'm only joking because Leslie just kicked me in my knee 3 times. So anyway, my guest that I have here today is Leslie. I'm going to start with Leslie because she's with the Salvation Army. And Les, tell everybody out in TV land, radio land, because we got John Stiles there. As you know, he's a cross-dresser. But beside that, that's Joey. Joey, who's playing drums? Who was that?
Joey Vespi.
The little Joey Vespi. Tell me about the Salvation Army, because I love the Salvation Army. I love it.
So do we.
Good.
The last 3 days of last week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we were with, if I may say so, Fox 5 all day.
Who?
Cox Communications and NV Energy and Fox 5 sponsored an amazing back-to-school backpack drive for us, the SOS Drive, which stands for Support Our Students. We are hoping to provide complete, filled-out backpacks for about 2,000 children this year before they go to school. So we think it's pretty important.
Thank you, everybody.
And it's not the numbers, it's the fact that a parent who wouldn't be able to afford to do this can hand their child a backpack with everything on the list that CCSD puts out, so that that child walks into the classroom fully prepared and doesn't feel less than somebody else in the classroom because they only have a pencil and a pad. We don't want anyone to go to school that way. So we're trying to help as many kids as we can through the Salvation Army. The parents can come and register their kids for those backpacks this week at 1581 North Main Street, or call 702-649-8240 to find out exactly what they need to bring to get those kids registered. And then distribution is in 2 different sites at the end of next week, the 22nd and 23rd. And each parent that comes and registers will get an appointment card with a location and a time that they need to come in and pick up those backpacks for their kids.
Now, Les, what I want to ask you, what's in that back, the food-wise? You put food in there?
No. This
no
is
food?
School supplies.
Oh, school supplies.
Every single thing these kids need, and it's for K through high school. So kindergarten through high school, and so we take the Clark County School District supply lists,
Right.
and people go shopping. It was amazing the numbers of people that came out and businesses that came out last week to bring boxes and boxes of school supplies. We filled our truck twice last week.
My Uncle Frank, years ago, when I was a kid in school, did the same thing for my neighborhood. But it was the Salvation Army has been around for 600 billion years. They have as much people as Carl Grosso's money, because my buddy, the Grossos, the billionaires, they're out there. I always got to mention his name. Why, I have no idea. I made this son of a bee very famous.
Were they too tired last night
What's
to come
that?
over?
No, they came with us.
Too tired to come over to the Italian.
It was me. No, it was me. I'll tell you the God's honest truth, Ev, I was beat. I swear. I was going to come down, but I knew that Sandy, we were up most of the night. I mean, we're doing the hokey pokey.
Okay.
So what happened was that, what's the matter, Liz?
Bragging. You're bragging again.
It's a game. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, my Uncle Frank. Yeah, so my Uncle Frank, he did a backpack, and we went to school, and which was great. And our neighborhood got together. He put like 3 cannolis in a bag, a salami sandwich, a 45, and a razor. And it was great. It was in my neighborhood back in Philly. But anyway, the Salvation, we love you. Folks out there, I tease all the time. And I'm going to say this again. I always talk about the Jews and the blacks. I want to say, please, I'm sorry. If I offend everybody, I really don't mean it. I'm just having a good time. I'm known as Don Ricoletti. You know what I mean? Don Rickles. But I have a great time, and I love all of you, and thank you for making us number one. Les, you are wonderful. I'm glad you're a co-host. I'm not going to break. Don't even look at me. I'm paying for this. I call the shots. My next guest here, get ready for this, is Evan Davis.
Oh.
Evan Davis, yeah, because, he's a Jew. And he's my buddy, and I tease him all the time because he is one of the finest. And I know Evan for about a year now. You know what I mean? I met him at the Italian American Club, and he says,
"What we met?" Someone asked me how did I meet you, and I said some sleazy bar somewhere, but I don't remember.
No. It was the Italian American Club. It was a sleazy bar. Right. So I went. No, I'm going to kid you. The Italian American Club is wonderful. They're wonderful people out there. They don't really care for me. I don't like them. That's why I don't go in there that much. But anyway, it's immaterial. But the bottom line is that the Italian American Club is a wonderful place, and I'm proud to be Italian. Okay, I said that now.
Okay.
So
what do you want from me?
So I met Evan Davis at the Italian American Club, and he comes up. He says, "Are you Mike Leonetti?" I says, "Yeah." He said, "Would you buy me a drink?" I said, "Sure." No, I'm only kidding you. So anyway, we met.
We met at that Mexican place when you were doing that stuff there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I was at the Hacienda Del Rey, and they were nice people, those Mexican people. But every time I went in, they would dance around my hat for about an hour. I don't know why, but.
You're the only one laughing.
No, because it's the Mexican hat dance. I know.
I believe we
Les, you're a bad audience. Get in the back of the room. So we met there, and Evan Davis. It's like anything else. You strike up friendship, especially in Las Vegas, in this place here. When you're down and out, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody knows it, nobody wants to know you. But the minute you're on top, you got a million friends. So I say to you, and I said this to before, and I'm going to give you a compliment, Evan, all jokes aside, because you're a good sport, because I always tease you. There's 3 things a person must have for the nucleus of success: the content of a person's character, the integrity you hold, Tommy, as an individual, but most of all, the compassion that you feel towards another human being. Evan, you have all three of those qualities.
Oh,
and I really mean that. But
cry.
also, no, I'm serious. Even though that you're tighter than a crab's ass and the crab's ass is waterproof, I just want you to know.
How much you want?
I'm only teasing. Les, I love you, Les. So, Les, you were a nun, weren't you?
I was not.
You were a nun? Oh, you
My
were a
mother's-
pole dancer. What?
My mother's definition of a nun was ain't had none, ain't got none, don't want none.
Oh, Madonna me.
There you
Well, I
go.
don't know, but I went to Our Lady of Aggravation in
There you
Philadelphia
go.
with the nuns. And it was great. So, anyway, Evan Davis, I want to say that. And stop banging on the thing over here.
Yeah, I know.
John Stiles, you are doing a marvelous job, John. John is our cameraman. And John, you're going to be there Wednesday at... you're going to... I got to get... Poor John came to videotape it, and we were so packed. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Thank you so much for making it a success. Please, please, I beg you, please, to make a reservation.
I've got that phone number right here.
Do it, Les. Go ahead.
Yeah, seating starts at 7:30. The show's from 8 to 11:30. Again, we're back at Siena, 9500 West Sahara. And the phone number, please call ahead for reservations so you have a place to sit. Phone number is 702-360-3358. Again, for reservations, 702-360-3358. And it's Wednesday night at Siena's Authentic Italian Trattoria, 9500 West Sahara, right off of Fort Apache.
Right, and Giancarlo, the owner, and I love that. Giancarlo. When I go and say, hey, how you doing? He goes, I'm Giancarlo. I'm in the bathroom. He goes, I'm Giancarlo. I said, well, good. I'm glad. So,
Poor Giancarlo.
no, I'm teasing. Well, I love that guy.
He's a
Good
nice
cook,
guy.
too. I can't wait to get him in the ring. I mean, in the
kitchen.
In the kitchen. Yeah, I can't wait to get that guy in the kitchen. Me and him, we're going to, Joey, we're going to do some marinara sauce. Yeah, we're going to make some mozzarella. My next guest, ladies and gentlemen, is, and I'm going to get to the kids in a minute, but I'm going to get, we got Joey Vespi. Joey Vespi, to me, ladies and gentlemen, is 40 years of friendship.
Yep.
And Joey did my dream. Joey played with Louis, which as a kid, that was my idol, Tommy. Absolutely. That was my idol, was Louis Prima. Absolutely. I loved him, and Joey played 15 years with him. And Joey, let me ask you a quick question before we go to commercial. What was the funniest story what Louis did? What was something that you never forgot that you're playing? Where are you playing at,
Okay, I think one of the funny stories, we rented a van. We had these vans, right? And all the band would be in a van. Well, Louis didn't like to fly. He hated over the ocean, but they put a highway, but don't want to fly. So one day we're in the vans, and everybody, we're driving in the van, and the whole band's in there, and Sam Miserable.
Well, if you don't know what miserable means, miserable.
Miserable.
He's always miserable. He was never happy. So we're in the van, and all of a sudden, somebody smells something.
Is that the story you got to tell?
This is the best one, man. This is the best one I can tell you.
Well, be very careful because we got kids out there. So
no, it's not. I'm not gonna say nothing dirty, nothing like that. But the toilet's backed up.
Oh, in the van. Oh, in the motorhome.
In the
motorhome, not
right.
a van.
No,
it's
the motorhome.
All
The
right.
motorhome, right. So the toilet's backed up, and everybody's cleared out. Louis standing there, and he went, Trafala Malagul.
What Joey just meant is I want a tiramisu sandwich. Is that what you're doing?
It was funny. There were a lot of stories. Louis was really funny. He was just one of the funniest guys in the world. And his stuff, all those bits that he used to do, like all the tunes that he used to make. Don't worry about the dog. He did a tune about the dog, and all these tunes he did. He made them up on stage.
Did he really? Well, Angelina, please don't squeeze her.
That was his mother.
That was his mother.
That was his mother, Angelina. Right, and she was a wonderful woman.
Really?
Yeah, she was really a nice.
Was she a
woman.
good cook?
She was a great cook, man. She cooked a real Napolitan style. But Louis loved New Orleans. He used to love that New Orleans cooking. He
liked
that Cajun cooking, that hot cooking.
Well, that's where they were from.
That's right. Well,
it's funny. The last time I seen Joey Vespi was in 1972.
Yep.
And you had Ronnie James on guitar.
Ronnie, do you remember Ronnie?
You kidding me, man? You had Ronnie. Who was on B3 Hammond?
Let's see who was. Well, we used several people. There was Terry. Well, it was Bruce Zarka.
Yeah, well, he went with the funny not the goofers.
The goofers. He went with the
I remember
goofers.
Bruce. Bruce was mean, boy.
Oh, he could play.
That
He used to
boy laid
stand
it
up-
down.
He used to stand up on the organ, put one foot on top of the organ, one foot on the keys, and he used to straddle the organ. He used to straddle and
He
play.
was great, man.
He was really great. We had a lot of great players. We really did.
You know, it's funny, Tom. I'm looking at the kids over here because I call them the kids, but they're grown men. They're excellent. It was a time that was so beautiful. Sam Butera, I'll tell you a real quick story. I said this before. When I would listen to Louis Prima, he would go, "Get it, Sam! Oh, Sam! And get it, Sam!" Well, anyway, when you come to see me Wednesday, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
On the drums, I'll say, "Get it, Joe! Come on, boy, lay it down!" And I'm very verbal.
Yeah.
Well, a guy named Stan Richards, great guitar player,
Good.
asked me to audition for Sam Butera.
Wow.
Tommy, that was my dream. That was my dream to play with Louis. Oh my God! Now Louis was dead, so that's why I wanted to play with him because he wouldn't have said anything. No, what happened was I wanted to play so bad, with them, and naturally I go in, and Sam says to me on the phone, "Do you know how to play a shuffle?" Do I know how to play a shuffle? I created the shuffle. You kidding? I love it. So I said, "What do you want to do when you're smiling?" Now, and naturally the tempo that we do, that's the tempo, and I'm cooking, right? And Sam's playing, and I say, "Get it, Sam!" He stopped, Tommy, right in the middle of the rehearsal, looked at me and said, "Don't you ever open your mouth when I'm playing."
Oh, yeah.
The tears came in my eyes.
Broke your heart.
My heart, he was my idol. My heart was broke.
Ooh.
And I put my head down in tears, and I says, "I don't think I'm what you're looking for."
Wow.
And I walked out the door. Well, in 1989, I
Wow.
produced the San Gennaro Feast. This was like 12 years later. And we got back together and we talked about that. And Sam was very gracious to be a very good friend and was kind enough to come down at the San Gennaro Feast at that time in '89. When I did it one time, I did it for Jimmy Palmisano, God rest his soul. He gave it to his nephew now. But them days, that's when the family was. That was the feast. Okay,
That's right.
And it was phenomenal. And I thank Sam and I thank his family. And I thank all his friends and all his listeners because Sam's music will play on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a quick break. Lady, get out of the bathroom and call me, 731-1230. I want to hear from my fans out there because we got some people that want to talk to you. Come on, we'll be right back with Evan Davis.
Show like it. This is Sandy Kastel and Fred. The phone lines are open at 702-731-1230. Now, here again, Sandy Kastel.
Hey, we're back, and guess we got a caller, Steve. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Michael, how are you today?
How you doing, Steve? Where you been, boy?
I've been around. I've been listening every day. I want to thank you and Sandy for the tickets. You made a lot of people happy that couldn't afford to go to these shows, and they're very, very thankful. Thank
I'm a
you very
millionaire,
much,
kid.
Michael.
I'm a millionaire.
Hey, Michael, I got some old nostalgia to give you next time I see you. I think you might enjoy.
Well, you gave me you gave me an album of Steve Rossi, God rest his soul, and Marty Allen, and that's a classic, boy.
I know you were good friends with him. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I
I never
was.
got the pleasure of meeting Steve, but I heard a lot of good reports
Great guy.
about him from you and other
Great
people.
guy.
And tell Sandy that I've been listening every day, and I enjoy your show, and I will meet up with you guys another time, all right?
Well, my friend, you need to come to Sienna's. I'll buy you a drink.
All right.
Come
Maybe
up
I'll
there,
buy you a
Steve.
drink, Michael.
Come on up there, kid, and I'll be glad you'll have a great time. We're there on Wednesday night. Steve, we always love you, pal.
You
and we
too,
thank
guys.
you very much, pal.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Great. Well,
Bye, Steve.
yeah, that's Steve. Steve, he was a fan. He's a great
He is a
guy,
fan.
Steve. Yes, he worked for the FBI. He was an intelligent guy.
Okay, that's
Kind of like you,
all
right,
Kind
Michael?
of like me.
Let's get into the entertainment end of this.
Yeah, let's talk to
this
these
show.
boys.
Don't let me punch you right in your mouth.
I'm on the other side of the table
I may
here.
be your leader, but you must respect the king. Go ahead.
I'm the chosen people.
Hey, that's about
That's
time.
about
You're
time
right.
it came out.
You're right. Okay,
Well, we
I'll
got-
take a step down.
We got two fellas here, like I had said earlier, are playing at the Italian American Club on the 16th, 8 o'clock in the showroom, doing a great show. It's
be a lot of fun.
Buccelli
I'll come down, Tommy.
and
Please.
Bublé.
All right.
All right. The first guy, Daniel Emmett, he's a more of an opera singer. He played with He played on the Wendy Williams show. He's doing his first recording album, live studio recording. Is that it? In Prague. And I asked him why in Prague, and he said they got a great 60-piece orchestra there, so that sounds very impressive from that. And he's doing his first international concert in Vienna this spring.
How exciting!
That is
Really
good stuff.
It's gonna be an incredible year.
Right.
So
and
just break into a little something. No.
he will in a second, and then Tommy Ward is here too. Both of them will be doing that show. And Tommy,
Did you see Tommy's mother? Maron.
let me get this stuff in. All right. Tommy is a recording artist with Quincy Jones Productions, so we're going to be hearing a lot from him and everyone. I don't know which cut you have, either both.
Well, before we go into a cut, okay, you know my callers are very important.
Okay.
And I want, because you know what I mean. And Tommy Ward's mother keeps giving me the eye. I don't know why.
Well, I think the caller is calling to talk to me, isn't he? Or she?
No, I don't think she's talking. Why the hell would anybody talk to you?
Fighting words.
No, I'm teasing you. I want to talk to you.
I have a great little website with a calendar that I put out every week of local entertainment that's going on in town.
Right, and it's called the
site is evandavisjazz.com. EVANDAVISJAZZ.com.
Wow.
And it's more than just jazz.
And we love you, Evan. And I tease you.
I know.
Folks. You know, everybody went, oh, Joey said, oh, don't pick on the little Jewish guy. Anyway, on the air, we got Shallow. Who is this?
Hi, Michael. It's Shallow from Cafe de Cebu.
Oh, how pretty.
Hi.
How are you, baby girl?
I'm good, Daddy.
Well, anyway, we went to Shallow. We went to your last. She's beautiful, Shallow. Have you seen Shallow?
Yeah.
We went to her restaurant last night. Me, Dr. Perry, his lovely bride Diana, the Grossos, the billionaires. They were there. They left $1 tip, them cheap bastards. and me and the love of my life, Sandra. What's her last name? Yeah, Kastel.
Yeah.
Sandy Kastel. Not she was there, and we sat and Neil, our attorney, he came with us. He always I got to take him with me just in case I get pinched. You know what I mean? I need him right there. So we went, and what did we eat? Because the food was great.
Oh, we had a big spread for you guys last night. We had the lechon, which is a slow-roasted pork belly. That won us an award, and for Las Vegas Best. We also had the adobo rice, the savory fried rice with adobo pork, and egg and pork floss. And you also had the chicken barbecue and the pork barbecue. You also had kare-kare, which is the oxtail and veggies cooked in peanut flavored stew. And the pork steak, which is the Philippine-style cooking of a steak. And for dessert, you had turon, which is banana fritters with jackfruit, and purple yam ice cream with cheesecake.
It was great. And Evan
so
Davis,
good.
you were supposed to come with me.
I know.
But he's a Jew. He won't eat pork. What am I going to do?
Are you open for lunch?
Shallow, where are you located?
We are on 6680 West Flamingo.
Oh, I'm there.
Fabulous.
Lunchtime too?
Lunchtime, we are open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day.
Great. I'm coming.
Well, that's
See
smart.
you there.
Well, Shallow, we love you. We thank you so much for your hospitality.
Thank you.
And, you know, Evan Davis said to me, I may be Jewish. There's two things that Jewish people know, Shallow: suffering and where to get good Chinese food. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for calling in, sweetheart. We love you. Don't forget.
Thank you for coming yesterday.
Oh, we're gonna come every day and just eat all your food and drink your booze and close your store.
Okay, you can come anytime.
Thank you, Shallow.
I'm your adopted daughter now.
That's right, baby girl. I love you, sweetheart. You're in the will. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
baby.
you, Shallow.
Thank you, Shallow. We all love you, Shallow. Hey, we're going to get ready to get to the guys to sing, but before we do, we have another caller. We have Joey Vespe's daughter. Oh my God! Who is,
Which one?
Which one? He's got 9 of them.
Jacqueline, Joey Lynn.
This is Joey Lynn and your granddaughter Madeline.
Hi, how you doing, honey?
I didn't know you had kids.
Oh yeah, this is my youngest one.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember the paternity suit you got hit with in Florida. But I'm
Don't listen to this.
Oh, glad you
Joey,
called,
don't
honey.
listen.
No, Joey, I'm having fun. I'm a comedian. No,
you gotta come down and see us, honey. Come down and see Michael Leonetti and I when we're over at the Selena Lounge.
Sienna.
Sienna Lounge. You gotta come here.
I'm surprised I haven't been invited
played before this. Let me tell you, I've been missing out.
Well,
It's like a party over there.
Well, let me tell you something, Joe. I want to be honest with you. I never had the pleasure of meeting you. I know your dad almost 40 years. And just last week at the break, me and your dad sat down. We had a little dish of macaroni. He wouldn't eat nothing. I don't know why he doesn't eat this kid. But anyway, I'm eating it. And I asked him, I said, Joe, you got children? And he mentioned how much he loves his family and his daughters. He said, Mike, my kids to me have a special place in my heart. And I was so glad. And I would love for you to come down this Wednesday because me and your dad do an act. We do a tremendous tribute to Gene Krupa and Buddy Rich. And we would love you to come down.
You know, Joey Lynn used to meet with Prima when we worked with Louis Prima. I used to take her around with me, and she knew she was on the bus. She traveled with us on the bus. Yeah.
Well, that's
and you know, I was the only 3-year-old allowed at the musicians union on the bandstand till 4 in the morning.
Wow.
That was my favorite memories are tag along with Daddy. And as a matter of fact, that San Gennaro feast, I remember being there with Daddy playing with Sam Bucera. So let me tell you, this is deeply rooted in me, and I'm just happy to hear my daddy on the radio and being where he belongs and what comes naturally to him. And I just love him so much. And Madeline and I are sitting in the car, and we're so proud. So
well, that's great,
I love you guys.
Thank you, honey. I love you, honey.
See,
I love you, Papa.
See, you're lucky, Joe. I never had any kids, and thank God I don't.
You can have some of mine. They'll love you as much as they love me.
They would be asking me for money, paid their mortgage. Thank God I got no kids.
You and I are so much alike. We play alike. We both from Philadelphia.
Right.
We both remember Freddie Bell.
Right.
We both used to go over to 14th and Locust.
Well, anyway, 14th, that's a hook joint.
All right.
Anyway,
Why don't we listen to Tommy?
yeah,
Tommy
get in
first.
there. Tommy first. Look how the guy moved right in. He jumped right in there.
Well, listen to Tommy first, and then afterwards have a few questions for him.
You have a few questions? You
certainly
got to ask
do.
me permission first.
Okay, can I?
And love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
That wasn't Tommy, by the way. That was Daniel Emmett.
Daniel, I tried to sing that song, but I didn't know the words. No, Joe.
That was good, Michael. That was very good, Michael.
Daniel,
hallelujah, Lord.
Daniel, how'd you get involved in opera? I mean, a young kid usually likes pop or rock or something.
I mean, I actually didn't start singing until I was 17, so 4 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
And I had always listened to music around the house. My parents are big classical music fans, and we'd always listen to Groban and Bocelli growing up, and it's what I listen to, and it's what I love.
Yeah, great. And how did you meet Tommy?
We actually went to high school together.
Oh, okay, great. That's cool.
Did you go to the performing arts high school, or did you just?
I did not. We went together. We went to Faith Lutheran together for a few years.
Great school.
Yeah, and I graduated LVA. I left there.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Cool.
So this is a natural talent for you. I mean, you started at 17.
I did.
That's just incredible to me.
You're great, son. You're great.
Thank you very much.
Very
I'm
good.
guessing, and Evan, you can. I don't know, but training since then, right? Since you
Yes.
discovered this.
Definitely. I'm so fortunate to have one of the most incredible voice teachers in the whole world. Her name is Carol Neblett, and she is a superstar. She sang with Pavarotti, with Domingo. I'm training with the best.
But let me say this to you. Listen to me. You got to have talent. You can have the greatest teacher in the world. If you don't have talent, you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Trust me. You got the gift from God, and that's the hook.
Thank
now,
you.
they
Beautiful.
can sharpen it. You know what I'm trying to say to you? But you're gifted. Is that your mother or your sister?
That's my mom.
No, it's not. Mom, let me ask you a question because Evan's ready to jump in. Tell me a little bit about Tell me about you and how much you love your son. Tell me how proud of you are, because I want you. Because look at that camera right there.
We're very proud of him. He's a good kid. He works hard, and we just support him in his dreams. It's something he loves, works hard at, and.
So when you become big and famous, you're going to buy your mother a house on a hill, right?
Exactly.
She's already got the house.
She's got one picked out in Malibu.
She's got one in Malibu. Is that all right? Well, that's wonderful. You know what I mean? Because like I said, you only got one mother. And love your mom and respect your mom, and that's a blessing. My mother's still living, believe it or not, at 85 years old, still rolling meatballs with Giancarlo back in the kitchen. But that's great. That's marvelous. Who we got?
Let's hear a cut from Tommy. Tommy Ward.
All about you and the way you shine. It's all about showing you the things you do make me proud. You're mine. Well, there's no place I won't go. There's nothing I won't do. 'Cause baby, you're my whole world. It's all about things thinking about the way that you shine. And I'm proud that I'm the one that's standing by your side. Look, don't misunderstand me. This ain't about one night. Well, it's about loving you, pleasing you, holding you close for the rest of my life. This is gonna last forever, guaranteed. But I can't take the credit, no. It ain't about me.
Oh man, was that good? Yeah. He's got a little buble in him, man. The boy's got some little buble.
That's it.
Yeah, how'd you get started with this Quincy Jones Productions?
Well, I met a man named Larry Ruvo, and Larry Ruvo runs Southern Wine for Las Vegas, and I was singing at one of his events, and Quincy was in the audience, and he flew me to LA, and I signed with him as a manager.
That's great. Well, you're on your way to the top, kid. Trust me.
Thanks.
I had a guy named Guido Bongelli that was my manager, and I wound up doing time in the state pen. But it was that was great. And Mom, look at Mom. She's so proud of you.
Oh, she's wonderful.
Tommy, what's his nationality? The kid.
I'm Italian and
Are
Spanish.
you really Italian? Hey, forget about it. Who's Italian? Who's Mom, Dad? Who's Italian?
She's Italian.
I'm Italian, and his dad is half Italian.
And what paese is the kid?
We're from Imola, and he's. Do you know where Imola is? Outside of Bologna.
Yes. Well, I don't know. I've never been there.
Emilia Romagna district, and he's 18. He's 18.
He's 18.
Yeah.
18.
That's marvelous. And Mom, and your nationality?
I'm Irish.
Irish. You know, I got to tell you, the greatest tenors are something. I'm telling you.
It's true.
We're Irish, Italian, German, English, everything.
Well, you know, I was in Vienna. I produced a show for the Shaolin monks, and I flew me to Vienna. I was at the Stephansplatz back in the year 2000. If you go on the internet, you'll see it. You know, the Shaolin monks. I produced that show, and it was very, very good. And you're going to love Vienna. Vienna is incredible. I went in one day real quick, and they took me out for dinner, and they said, "You want a Wiener Schnitzel?" Yeah, I said, "I'll take 2 of them." The guy said, "Are you sure?" I go, "Yeah, I knock them down in a heartbeat." I thought they were hot dogs. They came out with a piece of veal, and I looked at it. I said, "Dear God in heaven, give me the strength to knock this sucker down." I never forgot that. But Tommy, go ahead.
No, Tommy, what else have you been doing around town? Because I know you've been playing.
Yeah, I play everywhere. I used to open for Frank and Marino over at the Stratosphere. I mean, I'm just trying to make my mark.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Well, you're gonna be seen. You're gonna be famous on Wednesday night. When you sing with us,
I'll be there.
You're going to be fantastic. Take your mother, kid.
I will.
So I'm not going to tease you. I'm teasing Mom. But you're going to have a great time, and it's wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's out there. If you want to catch him, don't forget. When is it at the Italian American Club?
Oh, it's the 16th. Next Saturday.
Please come out. It's going to be a great time.
And how much are the tickets?
It's $20.
$20. Would they break a window?
Oh, come on.
$20. No, I'll be more than happy. I'll be great. Do I get a comp?
Yeah,
I'm broke.
You want to come?
Oh, that face. pretty girl.
Yeah.
No, that's
It's
fantastic.
going to be a great show.
How many piece band?
Fun.
It's an 8-piece. It's my band.
Yep.
It's your band?
It's your band.
Yeah, that's good. See, Italian American Club, that's what Sienna's doing. They're going with a supper club. They're ripping the place down, so you'll have an opportunity now, because we got some other acts, I don't want to mention their name, but other acts that we're going to be bringing up to Sienna. Because eventually I'm going to buy my own supper club and then really knock everybody out of the box and turn these places into a pizzeria. Just easy.
There you go.
But that's great. That's wonderful. Tommy, we love you. We thank you. You are great.
Appreciate it.
And what are you going to sing for the opera? You're going to do Nessun Dorma? What are you going to do? Granada?
I'm going to leave it as a surprise.
Really?
Yeah.
Knock him dead. No ballads, please. Joey, no ballads.
No, I was looking for something.
So I said, what's funny, I was looking at Evan Davis, and Evan said to me, so funny, he says, because I have a thing say soup cans. We used to have open mic. We changed it to Sandy Kastel and cocktails, jazz and cocktails, because there's a lot of people that are out there. But I'm going to tell you something, and there are people, it's amazing. There's some people that should not get up with a band.
That's right.
I mean, I don't mean to be rude. There's some people, come and see it, but some people, they want to get up and they sing, and I know everybody wants to sing, which is nice. But me, I'm a pretty tough character. We got Jimmy Melodor, who is the best horn player in the world. He's the greatest jazz player. Yeah. And musicians don't want to back a soup can.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Unless they get top dollar.
Well, there are different venues for different people, and it's only fair to let people who want to come up at an open mic and sing.
That's true.
At a certain
That's
place.
true.
And I give them all the accolades in the world. I wish I could sing.
Viva Las Vegas!
Really do.
Viva Las Vegas has weddings. Right?
Yes.
And they can sing all they want with the wedding band. Get up there and bring up the kid and let them sing "O Solo Mio." But when you sit in with a band with guys like Joey Vespi, guys like Spider, guys like Jimmy Melodor, guys like Chad Michaels on piano, these guys are like Oscar Peterson. David DaCosta, who's my buddy. That's why David's with me. You got to be good. If you ain't good, you ain't getting in.
And talking about the Viva Las Vegas Event Center.
Yeah, that's another $250 friggin' plug.
I mean, you play right into it. They've got some great entertainment coming up there. They really do. They do. They're starting to make a name for themselves as a supper type.
It's a great little venue.
I
went in to see Kelly a couple of weeks ago, Kelly Clinton.
Yeah.
I was blown away by that. And we know those guys. My husband actually, Chaplain Ron, used to actually do weddings for Ron and Jamie. For 13 years, he did weddings in the chapel next door. Mm-hmm. So we've known those guys forever, and they've been talking about making this happen. Really? It's a great little venue.
Yeah. Well, it is, because I was invited down. In fact, I don't know who the camera guy was, but he videotaped when I did the stand-up when I was down there that time. Remember I missed you? Yeah, me and Sandy went down there, and I did Ladies of Tramp. If you go on YouTube and just put in Ladies of Tramp, you'll see me singing. This is Mike Leonetti, stand-up Mike Leonetti's Ladies of Tramp. And they did one for now. I don't know who that guy was. Right there, did a great job. We got another caller out there? Steve, are you back again? What is it with you? Don't you got a job?
Hey, Michael, listen, very important. You're not going to believe how pertinent and significant this is. I just pulled off the shelf. I got a 1954 copy. I can't believe this. It's called Caruso's Method of Voice Production by P. Mario Mariafiante. It's a fantastic book. Not that this guy needs it. He's got a fantastic
But
voice.
you should see his face. He just lit up like a Christmas tree when he said that.
It's signed by the author, Sandy. I'm going to let him borrow this book because he doesn't need it. He's already fantastic, but I'm sure he likes to learn a little more.
Bring it Wednesday.
He's coming over.
Where are you? I'm on my way.
I'm going to give him my phone number off the air. Tell him to call me, or I'll meet him at the studio, whatever he wants to do.
Okay.
Thanks,
That is so
much.
cool.
Thank you very much.
How wonderful, Daniel.
That's really
It
great.
was
amazing.
fantastic. That was fantastic. That really made my day.
Thank you
was
very
great.
much.
Thank you.
Well, Steve, if you reach into your pocket for Wednesday, you could come and see this kid. There's no cover charge. There's no minimum, but you got to buy a meatball sandwich.
That's okay.
Okay, come up to Sienna to hear this kid sing, and we're going to bring him up, and it's going to be fantastic. And he's bringing his mother, and his mother's single, and she's pretty, and you're single, and you're worth $1 billion.
Okay.
No, she's not single.
She's not single. I'm sorry.
I'm
She's not
thinking of
single.
Tommy.
Very happily married.
I'm thinking of Tommy's mother.
Michael, I got a line that never
Tommy
fails.
said, "Watch it." He says to me, "Watch it. Don't be fooling with my mother, boy. Don't
Mike,
fool with my." Yeah, buddy.
I told this woman last night, I said, listen, baby, I got something no millionaires got. She said, what's that? I said, no money.
Very good. Hey, Steve, we love you. Thanks so much for calling in.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you.
I'll give him my number off the air, okay?
Sounds great.
Perfect.
Sounds great. Thank you so much. Steve is a great guy. Anyway, we're going to go. We got another caller coming in? No. Okay. We're going to go to commercial, ladies and Gentiles, monkeys and reptiles. I'm going to stand before you to sit behind you to talk about a subject I know nothing about. Tommy's going to talk about the four corners at a round table. Watch yourself, Tommy. I'll punch you right in the nose. We'll be right back.
Down the drain.
John Lindquist is in the other room. Where are you, John? Where's my buddy John? He don't want to come in today. I want to get him on the air. I love John. John's the best.
Yeah,
John Lindquist?
Yeah.
He's absolutely the best of the best of the best. And he's a great vocalist. When I come back, I'm going to look like him. He's about 6'3", very handsome guy.
Hair
like
hair thing.
Yeah, he's a hair club president for Aquanet. You know, so go ahead.
Yeah,
Evan.
you know what I wanted to say. You know,
ahead,
we heard a cut by Tommy before. It was more of a pop type song, and I know Tommy is really a jazz enthusiast in his heart. So I wanted to ask Tommy just where his heart is, what he likes, and where he's going, and what you're doing with Quincy and things like that.
Yeah, I started in jazz, and I used to sing all around in the restaurants, and I performed with a big band, and my grandfather was a jazz drummer, and I grew up with Sinatra and all the greats, and that's what I love. I mean, that's what I put on when I listen to music.
Yeah. Me too, actually.
That's great.
But I want to start to expand my horizons a little too.
That's good, Evan.
Okay.
You need your own talk show.
I certainly do.
And your sponsor should be Sominex. I'm not. Listen, I can have fun. That's what it's all about. Having a good busted the hump. It's called busted the hump. Anyway, it's Evan Davis. I want to personally thank you for bringing these young men here, and I thank you, Tommy. You've been magnificent.
Thank you.
We love you. Thank you so very, very much for coming on. And Mom, thank you for bringing your son.
Thank you.
Daniel, we want to thank you so much for being kind enough to come on to the radio station.
Thank you for having me today.
I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys sing, and we want to definitely have you back when Sandy's here.
Great.
You know, it's more controlled because she kind of like puts me in check.
I tried.
And Mom, we want to thank you very much. I'd like to thank Joey Vespi. Joey passed away in 1977. He found his keys. Joey, I want to thank you very much. I want you to know something, Joe. I look forward every Wednesday. Thank you. Just bang the table. Bang the table.
I'm sorry.
That was Joey's keys.
I'm sorry. That was Joey's keys. What, we got 5 minutes, 4 minutes? 4 more minutes? It's okay. And I want to thank you, Joe. You are the ultimate for me. You know what I mean? And I got to tell you something, Joe. As old as you are, and you're old. You're as old as me. You need to dye your hair like me, Joe. If my roots are coming out, let me know, please. I got to get some just for men. But playing with you is a great time because we have a lot of fun.
Yep.
And the day it doesn't become fun, it's a time to quit.
That's right.
Remember that. When it becomes a job, it's over, okay? And I've been blessed to do what I do at the age of 62 years old and to have a second chance in life and to come back and make a comeback, but to make people happy because that's what it's all about. It's not always the dollars and cents or where you're playing. I don't care if it's an Italian restaurant. I don't care if it's the Italian American Club or any place else that you want to sing. When you sing for people, that's what it's about because to be unique is to be yourself. Remember that. And like Sam Bertier would say, it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. So, Joey, thank you so very much for playing with us every week.
All right, buddy.
And Leslie, there's no words to thank you for coming out here today. My prayers,
my pleasure.
My prayers are to your husband. I know that
Thank
your husband
you.
is not feeling well, and God will bless him because you bless a lot of people. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ.
That's where
I'm
it
a
lies.
firm believer in it, pal.
That's where it lies.
And I say that all the time. Don't let my antics and my vulgarity and all that BS that I do every day in the studio. My Savior is Jesus Christ, and I thank him very much for the happiness that he has given me, for giving me a chance to look at people with my heart and not my eyes. And when you look at somebody with your heart, you see them in a whole different light. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a marvelous audience. How much more time do I have? Two more minutes? Good. I'd like to sing a song. And this song was called Your Lips Tell Me No, but There's Wee Wee in Your Eye. And the flip side is Ship Ahoy, matey, oh hot damn, if you can't get a lady, get a clean old man. I'm having fun. What the hell? No, I'm teasing. Watch out, Tommy. Let the kid talk.
I'm leaving.
Where you going, Tom? Don't leave, buddy. That's why the show's number one. Okay.
Let me tell you something else that I started to do. Every once in a while, I get a phone call from someone who says, "Listen, I'm looking for a keyboard player for Friday night. Do you know someone?" And I go, "Sure, I know dozens of people, but I just didn't have the information at my fingertips." So I've asked all the performers, singers, musicians to send me their contact information, which I have on my email list, but to send it to me personally so I can put a list together. So when someone calls me and says, "Say, I'm looking for a drummer for Saturday night," I can send him, without recommending anyone, I can send him 4, 5, 6 names, email address, phone numbers.
That's actually fantastic.
So they can pick someone.
Now, do you get a percentage out of that?
No, I don't.
Oh, good. I just want you to know.
Yeah. No, this
I'm teasing
this
you.
is really a service because.
Well, anyway, Evan Davis, thank you, my whole guests, and Sandy Kastel will be back here tomorrow. Sandy, I love you. If I had Aladdin's lamp and I had one wish to make, I wouldn't wish for caviar or any special dish. I would wish for dollars yet, and dollars I have few. I'd wish to come back tomorrow with a guest and people as lovely as all of you. Thank you, everybody, for being so nice.
Thank you,
I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. See you, Evan.
All right.